Goodness gracious, man. Let's talk about this Ben Solo Adam Driver project. Holy cannoli, this is crazy. So Adam Driver has come out and said that for 2 years, he was working on a Star Wars movie, The Hunt for Ben Solo. Recently, he was promoting a film, and there's a lot of crazy details about this, even more so than the fact it happens. I've seen people on X just be like, he wanted to do it, crazy. The more details you learn about this thing, the sadder it is, the crazier it is. Okay, so pretty much Adam Driver is an actor who, like, when he first started in Star Wars, he wasn't nearly as popular as he is now. He is an actor now who is like highly acclaimed. He's a phenomenal actor. He still was in Star Wars 2. And in fact, I would say Kylo Ren is one of the better parts of that trilogy. I think he's a really interesting character. I think Adam Driver is phenomenal in that role. And he said when talked about this, I was always interested in doing another Star Wars. I had been talking about doing one since 2021. Kathleen Kennedy reached out. I always said with a great director and a great story, I'd be there in a second. I loved that character and I loved playing him. Driver also said that he took a script to Steven Soderbergh for a film that would take place after 2019's The Rise of Skywalker. Driver felt there was unfinished business for Kylo Ren, or as he was known before turning to the dark side, Ben Solo. And apparently everyone at Lucasfilm was really interested. Scott Burns wrote a script that Driver called one of the coolest effing scripts I have ever been a part of. Oh, this is so sad. We presented the script to Lucasfilm. They loved the idea. They totally understood our angle and why we were doing it, Driver says. We took it to Bob Iger and Alan Bergman, and they said no. They didn't see how Ben Solo was alive. And that was that. Guys, this is so freaking sad. This is so terrible. You know, I've seen a lot of discourse online about Star Wars in general because it was the anniversary of the Force Awakens trailer coming out. A trailer that, when it first released, was one of the most, like, I think, hyped and beautiful moments a trailer has ever given me. That up there with probably Infinity War Endgame, but even then, I'm still probably going Force Awakens for a trailer that inspired and just made me feel so much emotion. It's such a good trailer to this day. We were so starved of new Star Wars content that it was like, finally, Star Wars is back. Everything feels right. Everything feels balanced in the Force. And then later, you know, Disney would go not a very good route with that franchise. Not only would episode 8 and 9 kind of not be great in quality, but we'd also get so much content. We would get too much content where it's like, we don't need the Boba Fett show, guys. We don't need this. Star Wars should feel like a special treat. It should feel like a Kendrick album. Almost, it's like, go, guys, this is dropping. This is crazy. Imagine if Kendrick, you know, dropped every 6 months, and then even then, he's not even writing half his raps. He's got Joe Schmo writing his raps. That'd be horrible. It would start to ruin the brand of what makes Kendrick special and Star Wars. The oversaturation of Star Wars is horrendous, dude. I absolutely hate it. It's so bad. And even when we look at the trailer for this new Mandalorian movie, I enjoyed the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian. This film does not look spectacular. It's not exciting, you know, especially when you compare this to that Force Awakens trailer. It hurts, dude, quite frankly. It's really discouraging. And it's even more discouraging when you get films like this, really cool projects, and Disney doesn't seem to want any involvement in that. And I'm surprised because with kind of, let's call it a failure, guys. Let's call it a quality failure we can call the sequels trilogy. I'm sure Disney Lucasfilm wants to kind of save face from that like mainline Star Wars. They want to save the reputation of those 3 films. We see that in these fantastic rides the Disneyland parks have gotten. We're getting a new story about Rey. I'm surprised they wouldn't just be chomping at the bit to do something with Adam Driver, with Kylo Ren, an actor who, quite frankly, they don't deserve, if I'm being honest. He wants to come back. He wants to be a part of it. And they're just like, nah, I'm good. And according to Adam Driver, it's for the reason of, oh, they didn't see how he could be alive. That's so stupid, dude. We're talking about the same franchise that is Marvel, that runs the MCU, a franchise that historically never kills anybody. Even then, bringing back Robert Downey Jr., guys, you cannot be that hypocritical to be like, well, you know, why are we going to bring him back? Why are we going to bring him back? You're bringing back everybody. No one's asking for that. There is 100% ways for him to be alive. Something just hit my brain. Somehow Palpatine returned. You're telling me, dude, you're telling me that, oh, we couldn't find a way. How is he alive? You freaking brought back Palpatine. You just nostalgia baited, probably the worst nostalgia bait anyone has ever nostalgia baited. You can bring him back. Oh, so Poe, oh, guys, I don't know how, but somehow, I don't know how, Palpatine's back. He returned. Pull the same one. Somehow Ben Solo returned. Somehow Kylo Ren returned. That is so stupid. Release the receipts, guys. What is the real reason? Because I don't buy that. It doesn't make any sense unless there's some world where it's like, okay, you know, we got clowned on for bringing Palpatine back. We have to be more careful with, you know, who we're going to bring back, what we're going to do there. But it's not even the fact that Palpatine came back. It's how he came back. You could have explained how Palpatine came back in a way better way. I still don't like it because it is just nostalgia bait, but you could make it make sense. You could make it understandable for fans to be like, okay, at least in the mythos of Star Wars, it makes sense, instead of giving us the most lazy attempt at getting him back just so we can, you know, pivot everything that Rian Johnson set up, that J.J. Abrams set up in that first film to just, oh, I'm sorry, please love me. You're so sad, bro. It's sad. I got a better word for you. Pathetic. It pisses me off, dude, because I love Star Wars and I love what Force Awakens started, quite frankly. And now it's just to see where it's at, to not be excited about Star Wars. I'm freaking pissed, dude. When Force Awakens came out, I was so excited, dude. I want to love Star Wars. I want to just buy lightsabers and buy all the stuff and just dive into the lore. And now I don't. Now I don't care. And I'm pissed they took that from me. In awesome projects like this, I don't know if this project was going to be awesome. I don't know. But you can't tell me this is not a better option than the Mandalorian Grogu movie. Keep it as a show. You can't tell me this is a better option than Han Solo the movie. We don't need that. We didn't need that. Mandalorian, like I said, I'm cool with that. That's a fine enough franchise. Keep it as a show. Make it a movie on Disney Plus. There's no way. Pisses me off too, man. It's so annoying. There's a world where I say this is like a Deadpool leaked kind of footage situation. Adam Driver is revealing this so that people, you know, kind of make an uproar about it. But it might be too late. It might be too late. And if anything, it's just like makes me really question the leadership of Disney, which is not a surprise. We shouldn't be surprised at the fact we're questioning the leadership of Disney with the last, you know, 5 to 10 years, everything they've done. Moana 2, it's a show. Oh, never mind, a movie. It's so blatantly obvious that there's no real strong creative vision there right now. There's nobody who's trying to do something special. It all feels so catered. And yes, audiences are problems. Elio, whatever the hell that little kid's name was, nobody went and saw that film. Audiences are part of the problem. They don't go and see original films, but can you blame them, man? When the quality has dipped, when even the quality of the sequels, the Moanas and things like that, Frozen 2, has dipped, you can't blame them for not wanting to support your products, especially the ones that are original properties, which we know general audiences don't like. That's a them problem. I acknowledge that, but you can't blame them. Pisses me off, dude. And I'm glad we haven't gotten a Star Wars movie in a while, but still, Mandalorian Grogu, the Starfighter movie, neither of those excite me, and that pisses me off. We'll see what happens. Daisy Ridley's coming back in a James Mangold film. James Mangold, more or less, is a pretty good director. So we'll see, dude. It just really concerns me. And like I said, end of the day, I'm pissed that I don't love Star Wars anymore. I'm pissed that that was robbed from me, you know? Oh well.